Hey y'all, it's Diggity, and I know it's been a while since I've produced a video, and usually I don't start a video with it's Diggity, but whatever. I'm trying to get back in the groove of this. First off, what this is just a status update of how I'm doing. I'm going to produce a couple videos in the near coming future, and this is kind of the ease back into it and give you a heads up of what happened between now and when I can't even remember when I produced a video in the past. But let me skip all that for the moment, and first of all say, if you're viewing this, the odds are you watched some of my old videos, and thank you. Being part of the YouTube community and being able to produce videos for you and getting the overwhelming positive reaction to the videos I produced was amazing. And it was an absolute pleasure. And I enjoy entertaining you guys and being kind of a weird side-off part of your lives, if that makes any sense, as much as I can be as a distant guy who's a voice in a box. But yeah, absolutely thank you. I've been absolutely overwhelmed, particularly by that portion of my life. So that kind of leads to the next question: why did I stop? So I stopped because, well, there's a short answer, which is I got busy, I ran out of energy. Work and real life had more pressing demands, and I really couldn't justify continuing to commentate and produce videos while there was such a huge demand on my time and energy with work in real life. So I pulled back and didn't really make a farewell video, mostly because I'm not that dramatic, I guess. But I will likely rant, unfortunately. This is kind of me viewing the future. I'll likely rant about it here and there in the future in a couple videos as far as why I stopped things here and there, and hopefully try to keep it relatively positive, because I don't like being like the negative whatever guy. I like proposing solutions and at least being interesting and things like that. So, and actually, as far as the channel goes, if I do produce videos in the future, I'll most likely move towards more of a radio style medium, which is something, when I think about the YouTube videos I produce, that's the most entertainment I have, is when I can remain, again, the voice in the box rather than kind of a face, although I'm sure you can find my face out there on the internet without too much trouble, although please don't try. So hopefully if you see me in the street, you wouldn't even know it was me until you talked to me for 10 minutes and then realized that you recognized my voice. Whatever. So moving on to other questions. How am I doing? Absolutely fantastic. I would say I am at the moment the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. I have a wonderful marriage, amazing friends, both online and offline. Work is fantastic, extremely rewarding. I'm currently programming I'm basically mostly doing Python programming for the medical field, and I will most likely rant and do some programming stuff, hopefully, on the YouTube channel in the future. What else? I really enjoy my coworkers. A handful of them had a paper that actually made it. There was an article on the paper that made it to the front page of Reddit in the recent past, being 2 days of producing this video. So they're really awesome people. And otherwise, life is just really fantastic right now, is what I would have to say. So I'm going to lose count, so I'll just stop counting now. So next question, will I commentate StarCraft again? Probably not in the very near future, mostly because there's a lot that goes into StarCraft casting, and I would say that time and energy is still prohibitive. Same thing with League of Legends. That's not to say never again, I refuse, I hate, whatever. No, it's mostly just to do the style of casting I would want to do, I'd probably need a larger time investment, and I just don't have that time or energy there, is what it comes down to. Although, again, I'm not completely, it's not out of the realm of possibility, just not extremely likely right this second. So next comment, I know a lot of people have said, hey, what happened to Cholera? Cholera had some family drama. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. And then I believe he is now happy, well-adjusted in the working field someplace. Klazart is in an underwater base someplace in the Atlantic, planning his rise to take over some small island nation, I'm sure. Trying to think of any other questions that I get a lot of. What happened to Violetech? Violetech's still around as far as I know, the web account. And I'm pretty sure the person who was originally behind Violetech is doing quite well in Korea. Someplace, or perhaps someplace else in the world at this stage, who knows. And I think that just about covers it. I am going to produce 2 videos very rapidly. One I am extremely excited about because of the technology involved in particular, and I feel like it could revolutionize the game industry. The second is the request effectively and I really couldn't refuse, but there's kind of a rant that will go alongside it, so I'll probably produce the rant video and then the kind of a let's play. And I guarantee you've probably not heard of either of these games. It's very unlikely at the very least. Anyhow, that's it, and that's how I'm doing. And my plans for the future of the channel, I don't know how consistent I'm going to be able to be, but things have calmed down quite a bit. I feel like I have a little bit more energy to do at least something, and I wanted to put something out there and see what response I got. And feel free to to put in comments of questions, and as long as they're not too ridiculous, I'll be happy to answer them. I'll just ignore the terrible YouTube comments that are although I felt like the comments that you guys were really good with your comments generally, and not too awful. By and large, I was very pleased. I don't know if that'll still be the trend at this stage. And for all the people who I'm gonna actually throw out a guess, maybe 100 views, that would be maybe overreaching, maybe a dozen at this stage. Maybe I'll be blown away, who knows. But the people who are still listening, thank you. And I really appreciate it. And appreciate you guys. And I'll be producing a couple things and hopefully getting some traction for a couple people on some things and the next 2 rant videos, etc., etc. So thank you for listening. Oh, and I should also mention that this game in the background that I'm playing poorly is Element 4L, or Elements 4L. It's on the Humble Indie Bundle. I actually had to start this recording again to mention that. And you get to see me, I think, yeah, mostly fail here. Thanks for watching.